Welcome to Wow Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Good afternoon, dear audience, and welcome again to Wow Speaks English. I'm your host, teacher Brenda Garcia, and today, guys, as usual, we have an amazing episode in this time called Celebrating Hispanic Heritage, a Cultural Journey. Additionally, I want to invite you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook as Wow Speaks. Give me a moment, guys, because it's a new name. Wow Speaks English 2.0. Wow Speaks English 2.0. To comment in the chat, guys, and send your audio messages by scanning the QR code in WhatsApp. We have here on the banner the QR code, okay? Remember my beautiful program that this program, guys, students. Guys, what happened to me today? Remember this program, my people, is made by students, to students, professors, and the whole community in the Occidente colombiano. Remember that everyone is welcome. Also, I want to introduce my co-hosts. Hello, Anita. Hello, Nico. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
Hi, teacher.
Hey, guys, how are you doing?
All is fine?
Yes. I don't know. I like a tongue twister at the beginning of the episode, but I don't know. Also, we want to introduce Andrew. Andrew, my friend, welcome here conducting the program.
Sure. This is my second time to help to conduct the program. Mm-hmm. Well, as people now, of maybe they remember, I'm Andres. I'm studying informatics engineering. I'm 7th semester. I am John. Speak English and I'm John. Be here for sure.
Wow, thank you very much. There you go. I think it's pretty cool. And guys, we have an amazing program that is called Hispanic Heritage. But Anita, can you tell us more about today's episode?
Yes, okay. Now, happy Hispanic Heritage Month to everyone. We're so excited to celebrate the rich culture and contributions of Hispanic Americans and Latinos around the world. Today, we're going to be talking about a variety of topics related to Hispanic heritage, including music, books, history, and food. Well, also we interviewing some special guests to learn more about their experience and the perspective.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. And to start getting in context, guys, let's see our audience think about today's topic. Right? So we invite you to participate by scanning the QR code and send us your audio messages about it. Isn't it? Tell us your name, what semester you're in, if you study in a different university or if you study here or different institution, please name it. In addition, let us know into chat where you're watching the show from. We'll be aware of the comments for sure, guys.
There you go, guys. Pretty cool. Right, Nico?
Yeah, teacher, as my friend said, don't forget to tell us your name, what semester are you in, if you study in a different university or institution, name it, and if you are a student, answer these two questions. One, what are some of the contributors of Hispanic Americans and Latinos that are you most proud of? And the second one, what does Hispanic heritage mean to you? Now let's see what our students and teachers think about it.
Sure, go ahead. So guys, don't forget to type your comments on YouTube about the two questions that Nico mentioned. Remember, what are some of the contributions of Hispanic Americans and Latinos that you're most proud of? You say, oh my God, I feel proud because of this person. And what does Hispanic heritage mean to you? Also, we're gonna discuss this question in the radio booth, okay? So, Gus in the master, please really play the video. What do you think?
Have you ever wondered what other people think about stuff? Do you also want to express your opinion?
Join us in our WhatsApp group and send your voice messages to start a conversation. Welcome to What Do You Think About It?
I'm proud of Hispanic writers who have made an important mark in literature.
The most important contribution of Hispanic Latino is essential culture and literature.
Hispanic heritage, it means the contributions, the culture, and everything that Latin Americans have given to the world.
Heritage represents the history, custom, tradition, language, and art Hispanic culture.
It is appropriate to say that the Hispanic American heritage formed Hispanic American.
Well, there are a lot of very, very important people from these countries, from this part of the world and Spain that have contributed in literature, in art, in well, different types of fields, and I feel proud of all of them.
Wow, guys, thank you very much for those students and the professors that participated in the What Do You Think video. I think that they made interesting comments, right? So, sweeties, I want to ask you people here in the booth, Anita, Andrew, Nico, what are some of the contributions, guys, Hispanic American and Latinos, that you're most proud of?
Well, something that I heard a time little short ago, it's like something curious of the tomato, you know, because the tomato is from here, from Colombia, and they steal there and go and they carry the tomato to Europe, you know, and the people that they learn more of the tomato is the Italian, but we have like two types of tomato, but in Italia they get the weeds and take we don't have the soup of tomato. It's like something of Mexico, but the tomato is from here, and it's something like very curious that they listen.
It's our contribution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, for me it was shocking. I didn't have any idea about the tomato.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
From my point of view, I will say that Colombia have many, singers, many figures who are really iconic in worldwide, like Shakira. Well, as everyone now, Shakira is a boom right now. The break relationship between Shakira and Piqué was
A scandal was
Yeah.
crazy, you know?
Was an album, a complete album.
Yeah, it was that album was really successful, On the other hand, we have Karol G for sure. That it's really important for our culture, and I think that Karol G and Shakira and many others like J Balvin, Maluma have contributed a lot of in the music area. So I will say that.
There you go. So before to continue with Anita, we want to check the messages from our audience.
Yeah, sure.
So guys, don't forget to tell us what are some of the contributions, as Nico and Andrew mentioned, Karol G, J Balvin, about the tomato, guys. What other contributions you know from us Latinos that you feel proud? If you don't know what is proud means orgullosos, guys. That one is proud. Anita, how about you?
Yes, I'm also agree with Andres. I think Selena Quintanilla, she was a incredible singer, and their music sounds for all the world.
And through generations.
Yes.
Still going and going that music,
Yes, past the years, and she sounds now. Yeah, and she's incredible. She was incredible.
Yes, and also that you're talking about those contributions, definitely we need to talk about the art. For example, here in Colombia was Botero. Remember Botero?
Yes.
That Botero make a difference with the painting style, because most of the paintings they try to show is the beauty of the bodies. But he saw the beauty in a different way with the chubby people and chubby animals and chubby elements, right? And also we need to mention Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
Well, that is obviously.
Yes, I know. So, sweetie, there are some comments on YouTube.
I mean,
Yeah.
teacher.
No, sorry, sweetie. Let's go with Ada and then the comment.
Yes, and in the books, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, I think she's a important
Writer.
writer representative from Colombia.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. So, sweetie, you know, today that we have the section with our guests, we're gonna talk about those writers and things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Someone
they can.
very representative for Colombia, Diomedes Diaz.
For real, Nico, no.
Obviously.
So, guys, if you agree with Nicolas, let us know your comments on YouTube. Yes, teacher, or yes, Nico, Diomedes is the contribution of Colombia
Or
people
Cadet,
to
if
the
you
Hispanic
want.
heritage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, teacher, I don't know if you three know, but in music, in Mexican music, they are based on, music like Binomio de Oro. I forget all the
Los
names.
chiches del vallenato.
Yeah, but they are so popular in music culture and Mexican music culture. So I think Nicolas it's kind of agree with it. So
Yes, also,
agree
you
with
know, it was Diomedes and was another person, but I can't remember the name that. Also, he had like a movie, soap opera, sorry. Right? So I don't know. There is another vallenato singer, but I can't remember the name.
Khaled Morales,
No, that was younger. It was like in the same generation that Diomedes.
Rafael Orozco.
That one. Nico, you know, you're very into vallenato, I noticed.
Nicolas is
So-
a big fan of vallenato.
With I love the music. You know something? Something else? The bachata is from here, Hispanic. There is Hispanic.
Yes, you know, we're going to talk about that later, but Andrew, can you check some comments on YouTube, please?
Sure,
About
go
the
ahead.
audience that we have?
We have, first of all, a comment who belongs to Sophia. Hi, Sophia. Hope you're doing well. Sophia says, for me, the greatest contribution have been the increase in dietary diversity. I'm totally agree with it. The creation of new music. Yeah, Sophia is really agree. Is really certain with it.
Accurate, very
Yeah.
good. I mean, about dietary diversity, absolutely. Actually, we have a section about food.
Yeah.
About cuisine, we're gonna talk about that one because we have like a top 5, and I was a little shocked with the results. I was like, oh, interesting. And obviously, the creation of new music. I think that everybody around the world identify Hispanic people through music, party,
Dance.
dance, and happy people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we think about
Spontaneous.
them, yes, spontaneous people.
Latin Americans tend to be really charismatic and funny for sure.
And kind, we are so kind.
Absolutely, and
Yes.
talkative, sociable. Well, I know that maybe say teacher, but I ain't shy. Well, in Latin America, you're shy, but if you compare yourself with someone
They're
in
very sociable
Yes.
in United States.
that's right, that's the point. So I'm gonna ask Gus in the master if you can play a WhatsApp message, please.
Hispanic Americans and Latinos have made many contributions to the world in different fields, such as science, technology, culture, politics, and sports. Some of the ones I am most proud of are the development of the meningitis vaccine, the creation of the first microprocessor, the defense of human rights, the dissemination of Latin American literature, musical innovation, the conquest of territories that today are part of the United States, the economic and demographic contribution of Hispanic and Latinos in the United States, who represent 18% of the population and contribute more than the $1 trillion to the gross domestic product. And to me, Hispanic Heritage means celebrating the diversity, rich, and history of people who share a common language, culture, and identity. It also means recognize the legacy and impact of Hispanic Americans and Latinos in the world.
Oh my
Wow,
God. She said, oh,
Sophie,
bye-bye.
yes.
With the statistics.
I mean,
oh my
statistics and
God.
everything. Thank you, Sophia, very much. I mean, she mentioned a little data that I can't remember.
Yeah.
I just remember that she said that 18% of American population are basically Latino heritage,
Yeah.
right? 18%. Guys, is a big number, you know? Interesting.
There
What
are
other
many-
thing you remember from Sophie?
She said many
Many
information.
information, yeah.
I know not that
remember
information.
something, teacher. She talked something about microprocessors, something like that.
Yes, that he was inventing the first microprocessor, but I don't know who did it, who made it.
Yeah, me too.
But we
So
want to
that-
we want to Google it the next time.
Yes.
We need to know
Okay.
that.
Yes, for sure, guys. We need to know about that. Well, sweeties, let's go with the second question, and also our people, our audience on YouTube, tell us what Hispanic heritage means to you.
Yeah.
So, guys, what about you? What when you listen to the word Hispanic heritage, what does?
Well, it's like the things that the Hispanic gives to another countries. You know, like the food, like something that the persons think about it is like the tacos is something that represents very much Mexico. The changua is something that represents Colombian, but
not
we
very
don't
much.
like it, but represents. We don't like it, but represents. You know.
Okay.
That's funny.
I agree with.
Yes, but maybe bandeja pa changua. Sorry, guys. You love changua, I mean, it's good for you, but I don't.
Or bandeja paisa. That is something.
Could be. Okay, Andrew.
For me, when I heard Hispanic heritage, I immediately think about those people who can speak easily and fluent Spanish. I really into it when I heard Hispanic culture. Hispanic heritage. Additionally, I thought maybe Leo Messi, football, soccer, Brazil, Argentina. There are many teams who that are contributed to the area of sports. Hispanic heritage. It's really wide that maybe we cannot bring there today, but Hispanic heritage have many areas to take into account.
There you
that's
go.
it.
Interesting. What about you, Anita?
I think it's a diverse group of identities around the world, and everyone have something or person or thing representative to everyone, from everyone.
There you go. Interesting. Well, actually, there are more things to discuss about Hispanic heritage, but because the idea is to talk deeply about this, let's go to the tip talk section, guys. Ready?
Ready.
So let's go, Goose. Let's go with the tip talk.
Job.
Many things happen every day at the U. Let's discuss them at
Tip Talk.
I love this section because it's the chicharin time. So, sweetie, let's start with the first segment of this episode, and it's obviously the history of Hispanic Heritage Month. As you notice, it's not a special day. I mean, it's a full month. And it's celebrated every year from September 15 until October the 15th. I mean, we are very close to finish this month. And was originally established in 1968. I mean, it's not like something very new, but not something very old. It's like more or less like a what?
Neutral.
Neutral time. There you go. And really the idea is to commemorate the anniversaries of the independence of several Latin American countries, including Mexico, Chile, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and obviously Colombia. And also celebrates the contribution of Hispanic Americans and Latinos to the United States. Imagine that one. That's why it's called Hispanic Heritage, because the idea is how these people contribute to United States. But I think that also to around the world. And as Sophie mentioned, guys, Latinos made up a significant percentage in American population. And also I think that they have shown like a support in the cuisine. For example, if I know wrong, nachos are not Mexican, are Tex-Mex. I mean, there are Mexicans that live in Texas.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
You see? Interesting.
Mexicans that live in Texas?
Yeah.
And you know what, teacher? Many movies are based on Texas in the USA, Actually, cowboys and cowgirls, horses, downtowns are based
The
on
West
that culture.
culture.
Yeah.
Totally true. And something that many people don't know is that most of the South states in the United States, like Nevada, Arizona, Texas, they used to belong to Mexico. But in a civil war, United States got all those states. That's why they have like a Hispanic heritage inside of them. They can be born, politically United States, but they have the Hispanic heritage. Right, guys? Interesting that part.
Yeah.
And, guys, we have a question for the audience. Do you know the Spanish version of the Hispanic heritage? You know what is the name? What is called? Okay, Andrew, there are maybe more comments on YouTube?
Let me see, teacher. Yeah, actually I have plenty of comments. Christian Narvaez says, actually, thanks for comment, Christian. Christian says, I'm a big Marvel fan and know we can watch Oscar Isaac Moon Knight, Guatemalan, as well as Zoe Saldana Dominican performing Gamora. I love Star Wars and it is great to see Pedro Pascal Chilean.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Totally true.
Yeah.
I mean, Moon Knight, have you seen the series on Marvel?
Yeah.
On Disney Plus also? Moon Knight? I mean, that one it tries to also show like a mental
Yeah.
health problem. But definitely, I mean, the actor has like a great contribution in that role. Right? And you know who Zoe Saldana, the role they play Gamora? In Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I know that.
The girl with the green skin.
Yes.
That one is the role.
No, I don't remember.
No?
No.
But if we
Honestly,
are
no.
talking about actors, you don't leave
Yeah.
Eugenio Derbez. Because he starts with the La Familia Peluche.
Yes, he started with the Familia Peluche, yeah.
And now he's a star. He is the voice of Burro in Shrek.
In the Spanish version.
Oh, I know. I
yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah, he's the voice.
Um,
He's a star.
Okay, interesting.
We
Yeah,
have
we didn't mention that
another-
one.
We have another comment which says from part of Jamie Vanessa Espinosa. Jamie says, I think having Latin heritage give you certain attitudes. That's totally correct. Such can be the possibility despite the problems. Yeah, I'm really agree with it. Latin Americans tend to be really funny and positive in, I don't know, worse situations. At last, we found a way to perform that solution. So
Yeah, actually, Gabby, you mentioned something very important. And when you talk about think the positive or try to look at the positive thing, that one is a specific word in English and it's look at the bright side. You always try to look at the bright side, like at the positive things, even in the worst situation that you have ever lived. Right, guys? Interesting. Okay, sweetie, let's go with the second part because I noticed that, there is another comment from Christian. Can you read that, Anita?
Okay. Christian said Selena Quintanilla in love with Chris Perez. Performed by Christian Serratos. Not a coincidence at all.
Wow. Yes.
what a fact.
Yes, totally true, guys. If you haven't seen the series, tweeties, watch it. It's really, really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
And you feel identified that the actors is perfect. I mean, the perfect match for that
Yes,
role.
I love it.
We know. Okay, let's go with the second segment that definitely we were talking about Selena. Let's talk about the rhythms of the heart.
Yeah. All right, guys. As my teacher say, we're gonna talk about rhythms of the heart. So we're gonna cover some dancer, writers, and choreographers. So I'm pleased to guide you through our second segment, Rhythm of the Heart. Hispanic culture is rich and diverse. It is influenced by a variety of factors, including the indigenous cultures of Latin America, the cultures of Spain and Portugal, and the cultures of other immigrant groups. Right? Hispanic music is one of the most popular influential genres of music in the world. It includes a variety of styles such as salsa, merengue, bachata, and reggaeton. And if I remember, my classmate Nicolas mentioned something about bachata. Yeah, bachata is coming from a big part of Latin America.
Yeah,
So,
but if I know it's from an island from the Dominican Republic,
Yeah.
right?
RD.
So yeah, additionally, I wanted to talk and ask for our audience. What singers, bands, and dancers have contributed to worldwide culture? Let us know through the YouTube comments. Remember, what singer, bands, and dancers have contributed the most to worldwide culture?
There you go. At the beginning of the episode, we mentioned some, but definitely, Sandra mentioned we want to listen from you guys, or well, if you want, audio messages or type the comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
I know that you chose like a some singers and bands, right, Andrew?
Yeah, sure.
Let's discuss about those ones.
Okay, we are stuck with bands. We have first of all Santana, led by guitarist Carlos Santana. This Latin rock band fused rock blues and Latin American music to create a unique and influential sound. Their album Supernatural won multiple Grammy Awards and introduced Latin music story to a global audience.
Wow.
On the other hand, teacher, audience, we have the Gypsy Kings. Gypsy Kings is an iconic band. A group of Spanish Romani musicians are known for their infectious blend of flamenco and pop music. Actually, their hit song, Bamboleo. Yeah, I don't know if you guys maybe have your
listened.
But it's really I don't know, danceable. Maybe we can name it like this. Their hit song Bamboleo became a worldwide sensation and showcased the beauty of Spanish guitar and gypsy music. That's the information that I got from the bands, guys. If you have more information about bands, dancer, let us know through our YouTube comments. Remember that.
Thank you, guys. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, obviously, I think that we have ever listened about Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
But I think that everybody doesn't know about the Gypsy Kings. I think that they identify the song Bamboleo. But they maybe didn't know that it was made by the group King,
Yes.
right? Nice. Okay, so as you can see, we have singers. Definitely, we need to talk about Selena.
Yeah.
As Anita mentioned, I think Selena was like an icon and has like spread the Latin culture worldwide. I mean, she is Mexican American singer, but I think that everybody knows her songs, or at least have ever listened her songs, right? So.
Kind of, teacher.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Anita, have you ever listened Selena's song?
Yes, all the songs.
And Nico?
How can I say no?
No yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
The famous song, Flower? Or in Spanish, como la flor.
Yes, como la flor.
Yes, I love that song.
Can't you sing us that part?
No. Thank you.
We just know that has a long intro, like a como la flor.
Yes,
como la
that's
flor.
right.
And then through all the song. So my people on YouTube, let's go, guys. Type like the, I don't know, singers, the bands, even the dancers that have contributed to the Hispanic heritage. You know, they say, oh my God, because of this singer, everybody wants to learn Spanish language. Or because of this, everybody wants to visit Latin America countries.
Yeah, for
right?
sure, I agree.
There you go. So let's go. Anita, can you tell us maybe your next section?
Okay, now in this section, I'm talking about the legacy and leaders in heritage, in this heritage mode. Celebrate the contributions of Hispanic leaders, activists, and visionaries throughout history. Also discuss the impact of Hispanic leaders on society today and the importance of preserving their legacies. Now, the first person is Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez was an American peasant leader and civil rights activist who, together with Dolores Huerta, founded the National Farm Workers Association. In 1962.
Was a
a
neutral
long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a time.
Yes, but imagine that I mean, if you notice through the human history, it's a recently time because it's 1962, and people start working like like a 500 years ago. But imagine the rights, the derechos in that year, is kind of recently.
I did not anything at all, but I got some researches about Cesar Chavez as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was really a figure for the Hispanic heritage.
Imagine, that's why I told you guys, maybe he was born in the United States, but these people keep, well, in past, because I think he passed away, he kept the Hispanic heritage.
Yeah.
Imagine that he was the person to promote the Farm Worker Association. I mean, the people that work in the land with the crops of fruits, vegetables, and he was the leader of these people. Pretty cool. I like that part.
Yes, that situation was so difficult for him, but now I'm here talking about him.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the net is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Is an American politician who is serving as the U.S. representative for New York 14th Congress. 14th
Congressional district.
Congressional district signed 2019.
Yes, I have heard about that year because she's very controversial.
Yeah.
And especially because United States, you know that there are like a Democrats and Republicans, and she's definitely Democratic, so it's like a battle on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We weren't going to talk about politicians, but there are facts that we need to know to the culture Hispanics. So that's right.
Definitely. And the next person, because I think that I have seen that face before.
The net is Rigoberta Menchu. Is a Guatemalan indigenous Quiche woman who became an international symbol of indigenous rights and activism.
Ooh, I remember Rigoberta. Absolutely. Continue, sorry, Anita.
I don't remember. Oh, okay. Rigoberta, right. So, I want to ask, do you know other Hispanic leaders who have made a great contributions to our communities? Please write in the comments. We are reading your comments and talking about it.
Yeah.
Interesting, you know other leaders, guys, who have made like a great contribution. I just remember this Colombian, actually Caleña woman that works in NASA. Remember?
Yeah. I think I
That
remember.
she was in the project and she was the leader to send like a special project to Mars. Remember?
Yeah.
Her name.
She was very popular. And she's still very popular, and she has made a great contribution to show our community.
Do you remember the name of her teacher?
No, sweet. I have that one in the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember.
Okay, but
So maybe the people on YouTube, can you help us to remember the name of this Caleña
please, audience.
that works at NASA?
But if so, I think it's a really contributions. Well, that person left the words. She helps a lot to our advance. Yeah, USA should know that Latin Americas also can be helpful and useful for that culture, for innovation, create I don't know, new programs. In my case, engineering informatics, it's really worldwide, so it's a good fact that we need to keep in mind for sure.
Obviously, because if you notice, it's something different that we contribute. It's like not only about music or
Yeah.
literature or cuisine. It's like, okay, we are capable to support in other aspects.
And music is like the trend, and well, if a Colombian makes a new, I don't know, advance or new research, well, everything will be really fascinated about it.
Sure. Nika, my friend, can you tell us your interesting segment? I
Yeah.
think people will love it.
Well, we can talk about the flavors of the world. That is and that I'm excited to lead you through our first segment, flavors of the world. In this culinary adventure, we discuss the delicious culinary of Hispanic cultures. One of them is like tacos. We all know where tacos is from Mexico, and everybody in the world, when someone say tacos, they think in Mexico. You know, in United States, say that a Mexican man who migrates to United States that he only eats tacos is like discriminative.
Really?
Yes, that is funny.
Okay, interesting.
Something else is like the ceviche, that is a typical plate from Peru,
Yes.
and they love it. And
Oh, for real?
Yes, for real.
I think
It's not
that's
from Latin
Colombia.
America. No, it's not Colombian. It's not Latin.
it's from Peru.
Originally from Peru.
Actually, in Ecuador, they
Yes.
also eat ceviche very much.
Yes, and in Colombia as well, because you know here, especially here in the Pacific that we live, that is Chocó, Nariño, Valle. Definitely, we love ceviche, but originally it's from Peru.
It's from Peru.
The original recipe is from Peru. That in the different countries they have variations.
Yeah.
It's different.
Got
But
it.
yes, I also watched like, oh, for real? I felt like Anita was Colombian.
I was wrong all of my life.
I was thinking that it's Ecuadorian. I was thinking, but when I searched it, it's from Peru.
It's from Peru.
funny.
That's right.
Someone else is like the purpusas. You don't know what is the you know what is the purpusas?
No idea.
Purpusas is
describe?
like how do you say arepa rellena?
Like a field arepita.
Yeah, it's like a filet arepita.
Interesting.
But it's with how do you say maize?
Corn.
It's with corn or with rice, and they have the like meat, you know, something, and it's curious because it's from El Salvador.
Okay.
It's in the middle of America.
Yes, it's in Central America.
Yeah.
And also, I saw that there is another cuisine that represents us like Hispanic people, and it's empanadas.
No, that's funny because I think everybody thinks that
Colombia,
the
right.
empanada is from Colombia.
And no.
But I have bad news
What?
because the empanada have two origins: the thing and the official. That is, the official is from Spain.
What?
The empanada is from Spain, and
Oh my God, I'm shocked.
and they steal the idea from the empanada to the Arabic. You know, specifically from Greek.
Okay.
The empanada is a Greek plate.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, it's like a,
I,
see.
it was very offensive to think that
Yes.
it's from Spain and not from Colombia. It's like a stop.
Yeah.
Stop here.
Yes,
but
it's
here in Colombia
heartbreaking.
are more delicious. Okay?
Yes, we
Yeah,
have
it's
the-
more delicious.
We perfectionate the recipe.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, so you know we have a question for our audience, and is what dish represents your culture? For example, guys, if you notice, I think that Colombia's cuisine is very, very wide. I mean, there are like several options.
Yeah.
That is difficult to choose only one dish that represents the whole Colombia. But if you have the chance, my people here in the booth and my people on YouTube, what do you think is the dish that represents Colombia?
Teacher,
I already
think
have my option.
chontaduro.
Why Chontaduro, Nicolas?
Oof. Well, here in Cali, you know, it's very important to be a person who likes chontaduro because in many sites of in many places in Cali they sell chontaduro and with salt and with
Honey.
honey and with honey.
Ah, okay.
So chontaduro is like aphrodisiac eat from here Cali.
Okay, so let's do something, you know, because it's the time. We are running out of the time.
Oh my God.
We are having our guests waiting for us, okay? So let's introduce our guests because definitely, guys, I mean, the idea is not only talking among us, the students and the teacher as well, but also to bring different people, experts in our topics.
Yeah, the idea is exchange and thoughts.
Yes, to
about
have a balance. So today we are having an Ana Milena Pizarro, Carolina Marin, and Natalia Londoño. So Gus, can you help us to show the girls, please?
Yep.
Hello, Carito. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome, girls.
Hi, girls.
Hey, there you go. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Okay, can you maybe show your cameras, please?
I'm here.
Okay, there you
Hey,
go.
that was I was waiting for.
Yes, yes, we were waiting for. Okay, so Anita, can you introduce yourself, please, to our audience?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfectly.
The first. Okay. Yeah. So my name is Ana Milena Pizarro. I'm an English teacher. I study literature at Universidad here in Palmira, and I'm almost finished. Let's hope next year.
Hey, there you go.
She's really happy to end it, no?
I obviously.
I'm working on my thesis, and I hope to finish as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You know when you enter, but you don't know when you finish.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that our students feel identified with you.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, Carito, what about you? Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I have a BA in foreign language teaching from Universidad del Valle, and now I'm finishing my master in Inter-American Studies in the University of Iceland.
Wow. So, sweetie, can you tell us where is Iceland located, just in case that the audience don't know?
Iceland is an island in Europe, in the north of Europe. It's close to Greenland, like 3 hours.
Very, very north.
And I have a question for
very
you.
north.
What language people talk in that area? I mean, they speak English, French, German.
Their language is Icelandic,
Oh, okay.
but now most of the people are like bilingual. They speak Icelandic with family and friends, and they speak English too.
Oh, okay.
Wow, pretty
Interesting.
cool.
Yes.
Sure.
And we have another guest that is Natalia. Natalia, hello, sweetie. Can you introduce yourself, please?
She can hear us.
I think so, but let's see, sweeties. You know, that one is the kind of thing that usually happen when it's a live program. So
Maybe something goes
maybe
wrong.
something goes wrong. Don't worry. So, sweetie, do you have questions for our guests?
I have a questions both Caro and Anna and Natalia for sure. Girls, I wanna know what writers do you consider have contributed the most for I don't know, maybe our culture or just for your favorite writers. Maybe we can start with the teacher Anna, then we with
Teacher Carito.
Carolina. Yeah.
Okay.
Me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I think I will say Gabriel Garcia Marquez, just because he's our novel.
It's a good choice.
Yeah,
And-
it is a good choice.
I was doing this program here in university, and I was very surprised to know how many people have read Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And
Wow.
100 Years of Solitude has been translated in so many languages.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is like, wow, like everyone knew who he was. So that's very impressive.
Pretty cool because because we say because we're Colombian and we talk about Gabriel
Yeah.
Garcia, but I think that we couldn't imagine or we can imagine the contribution that has made
Yeah,
to
that
our Hispanic
contributions.
culture. There you go. Anita, what about you? About Andres' question.
Yeah, your favorite writers, teacher Anna.
Okay, well, of course, Gabriel Garcia Marquez is a must. Actually, I have in here the book.
Oh.
100 Years of Solitude.
In English version, there you
She's
go.
really
In
fanatic.
English, yeah, of course. And yeah, there are so many books from him that they were translated in many languages. Even I have here a list of them. Well, the most famous is this one over here. Even in first semester, I had to make a a presentation about the book, and it was nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I imagine. Teacher Anna
Well,
was
this guy,
prepared for that
well, we
question.
know that is a must, yeah, but I actually, the writer that I really loved, and is Colombian as well, is Mario Mendoza. I love him for sure. I'm going to show you. I have everything in here. Everything.
My
my
God. You
This
see,
is
she's a
just
studying
one of the
literature.
books, yeah, one of the books that I can take with my hand. Because he has, I mean, his books are amazing. I really love them. Um, they talk about different tragedies, of course.
Yeah.
He transport us like to a dark and mysterious world, and he's always located in Bogota. So that's like the beauty of his work, because it's something that is close to us. I know
Yeah.
it's not Cali, it's not Palmira, but it's right there. It's in Bogota, and if we had the opportunity to travel to Bogota and we had read his books, I think it's a great experience to go to the places that he described in his books and trying to find out everything that he says in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really
Thank you,
excited of talking
Anita.
about him.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
don't worry, Siri. I know that you're very excited when you talk about
I
literature.
had a question for her.
Okay, so let's go with Nico's question and then we introduce Natalia because I know that Natalia is already here, okay?
Yeah.
You said that you had the version of one book of the Gabriel Garcia Marquez in English, no?
Yeah, 100 Years of Solitude is right here.
Yeah.
I took the filter so you can see it, but my camera is not very well.
No, I can see it. It's very nice. I had
It's
a
very
question.
small. It's very small, as you can see, like in Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that many people say that is Gabriel Garcia Marquez when he writes, it's like difficult to understand to people. Like they read the book in Spanish and they speak Spanish, and it's difficult to understand from them. But when you
Read.
when you read the book in English, what's your opinion? It's more easy, it's more difficult because the language in English is it's things are supposed to
Yeah.
be more easier than Spanish.
Yeah,
To
it's supposed
understand.
to be much easier, but it is not. Well, actually, it's like you can understand it because you already know the context of the story.
Okay.
So, and you know it in Spanish. So it's like, yeah, I know what does he mean. But even it has vocabulary and it has some words that we don't understand.
It's strange.
Yeah, because it has to be translated into another language, but they need to try to keep like the
Meaning.
structure, like the narrative, like the things inside. So it's not as easier as easy as we might think, but I think it's amazing to read it in both languages. I don't know, it blows your mind. Actually, it's like that, because it's something that you have heard like forever since you're a child. Yes, 100 Years of Solitude, blah 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 blah. Yeah, the Buendia's family, blah blah blah, blah. But what is it, what is happening with them? So, and you're reading that book, that the first line changed Gabriel Garcia Marquez's life, and it changed Latin American literature. So we got a Nobel Prize thanks to him, and it's something that we must read as Colombian. Come on, we have
It's
to
a
do it.
must for
Yeah.
us. Thank you, Anita. So now, guys, let me introduce Natalia. Natalia, sweetie, hello, hello. Can you introduce yourself, Nata?
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, hi everyone. Right now, I think you are seeing me now.
Yes,
Watching me.
perfectly. Okay, sweetie, can you introduce
Yeah.
yourself? Because we just mentioned your name, Natalia, but the idea that the audience know who's Natalia.
Yes, who are you?
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry for that. I'm rush of the time because I'm just going to my literature class, philosophy class. I am right now studying at Mexico, and I am for my MBA applied literature. And about the question that we are discussing about, right now I am doing my studies in science fiction. So I have been looking for information about this, and I think Rodrigo Bastidas from Colombia, from Pasto, is an spectacular writer, and he has compiled some literature from fantastic and science fiction, and I think everyone could read it. The name is called El Tercer Mundo, Después del Sol. and I think it's beautiful, and I think you can read it to know about science fiction, not just in Colombia. Because there is a storyteller that is Luis Carlos Barragan. Um, he has a story in there in that compilation, and I think if you can read them, maybe you could understand another way to view our reality about everything in Colombia. I think so, and in other countries like Mexico, Argentina, Chile as well, Paraguay, yeah, and Cuba also.
Wow, very impressive. So, guys, do you have more questions to our three ladies guests?
Okay, I want to ask, what is your favorite Latin American science fictions? We listen the teacher Natalia said.
Nata.
But what about Carolina, la teacher Carolina, and the teacher Anita?
Science fiction writers. Interesting.
Yes. Science fiction writers. I had like many writers. I just, for my thesis, have to read so many Colombian people that I now forgot all their people's names. But
the name of the books, for example.
Yeah.
It also could be helpful.
This one is a lady, Pilar Quintana. It's not that fiction, but I read her book like 1 year ago, La Perra, and she was last week here in Iceland, and her book was translated to Icelandic.
Cool.
And then she was talking about this, and the story takes place in Buenaventura. And if you have been in Buenaventura, like you know that. And it was like very in the jungle, because I think it was like in Huanchaco and everything. And how she portrays Buenaventura and all the jungle and all the things that takes place there. And then how Icelandic people were just very surprised about this other face of Colombia. I think that was kind of like, wow, like what literature can do to open new worlds to everyone and
new perspectives, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, because Natalia is short of time, so let's give the word to Natalia, and then we continue with Anna, okay? My dear Natalia, you want to say something else about the science fiction authors, or maybe a book that you can recommend us to read?
Yeah, I think for science fiction, it's okay to start with that compilation that I was telling you, that is El Tercer Mundo Después del Sol. I think it's a pretty good work in which you can understand science fiction in all around Latin American countries, and how we can see our society, and how we can imagine even this indigenous culture. There are trips with fungi, and there are a lot of things that maybe we are just leading us apart. But I think every day we can do and we can write science fiction, because science fiction is not only about machines, is not only about robots. It's maybe like Rodrigo Bastida says, like a political problem, and a cultural problem, maybe with racism and xenophobia. Why not? We can make stories about science fiction like that, because it's not only about machines. So yeah, I think this is what I can say. And sorry, but really I'm running out of time, but I have to go. And thank you for this invitation, and nice to meet you, Ana Milena. Nice to meet you, Carolina. Nice to meet you, everyone. I have to go.
It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, thank you for your time.
We are very glad to you.
Yeah,
Bye.
we're gonna listen here from you that you made a book. Take care. Okay, let's go with Anita. Anna, Milena, my dear, can you recommend us and the audience a book? You say, oof, this book is crazy.
Amazing.
I know that you have a long list, but
like a book, I'm not sure, but a writer, an author. Well, talking about science fiction, Mario Mendoza, his books are about, we can locate us like in Bogota, but it's like an underworld, and he's talking about, I don't know, he immerses us in this underworld and is connected with drugs, marginality in the same city. So it's unexpected. Because we always think about Bogota like the capital and everything is good in there. But even I have this book, is Paranormal Colombia, and it's amazing. I even had my father read it because he's very into the paranormal things. And this one over here is the Book of the Revelations. Is amazing as well if we're talking about science fiction. And the latest books from the same writer, The End of the World Diary, is I don't know, it's my recommendation.
That's a good title.
Yeah, it is.
Catchy.
And he has another one that is even recent. I don't remember the name. It's because my boyfriend took my other books.
Don't worry, Anita.
I don't have them here. But guys, I was going to talk about another writer that, and now that Nelly Carolina talk about Pilar Quintana, a contemporary writer is Melba Escobar, and it's Abayuna, and she has this one, The Woman Who Talked to Herself, and it's amazing. I had to do another presentation about this book.
Yeah.
And it's talking about the explosion of a firecracker. It is, I don't know if you remember that explosion that happened in Bogota in a bathroom in a mall.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like long time ago. I don't remember how old was that. And it was that explosion, like happened something into her head, and her son is connected to the explosion. So she's like having all these flashbacks about her life, and she starts to talk to herself. and it's really good. Yeah, it's another recommendation.
Okay,
and she has
Anita.
another one.
Okay, sweetie, give me a second. Because we have a minute. Definitely, we need to make an episode about books,
in the
and
next
you're the
episode.
Yes, for
Just
sure,
for
my
me.
dear.
You need some
Yes,
for me.
definitely, we need more time with Anita.
Yes.
Anita and Carito, thank you very much. I think that we loved your contributions and your comments, right, guys?
Yes.
So, Anita, Carito, thank you very much.
Thank you. See you later.
See you later, sweeties.
care.
Thank
I
you
hope
very
see
much,
you again.
ladies. Yeah.
That was very interesting.
It was really cool. And then we need to talk about Colombians in foreign countries, for sure. So, sweetie, just to wrap up this episode, I just want to check some comments from our audience on YouTube because they love the topic about the food. And they said,
Christian Narvaez.
Please, Anita, what Christian Narvaez said?
He said, please say it changua.
No.
The representative dish.
Colombia is
No.
not the color. No,
You
really,
like
no.
changua? Oh my god.
No.
You are weird.
I will say sancocho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because sancocho is, around all Colombia in different representations, but it's de pescado, de gallina, trifásico, but it's around Colombia.
It's
So,
sancocho.
sweeties, yeah. And some people mentioned that empanaditas, chontaduras, but guys, that one is only in Valle del Cauca. So, my people, thank you very much. We're running out of time. So, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Nico. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, my beautiful audience, that you are still with us. And see you the next time. The next episode is about sports, guys. You can't miss it.
Thanks for the attention.
Bye-bye.
audience. Have a good-
Welcome to Wow Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.